Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a posture routine that will help open up the shoulders and chest. All you need is your yoga mat, and we're going to get started on our knees. So, make your way into a kneeling position, sitting comfortably on your feet. And the first thing you're going to do is interlock your fingers, push your palms away from you, straighten the arms, and bring it right over your head. You're going to puff the chest up and start leaning back, making sure the head follows as you bring your eyes towards the ceiling. Take your last deep breath here, and then you're going to bring your hands down behind your head. So keep the fingers interlocked, place the hands behind your head, and again start leaning back, tilting the head upwards, and breathing in this position. Feel free to close your eyes as you focus on separating the elbows, stretching the chest as far up as you can. Take your last deep breath, inhaling with your nose, and exhale, separating the hands down and letting your arms relax by your side. With one arm, you're going to bring it over your head, bend the elbow, grab it, and give it a slight pull as you lean towards the side. Breathe in this position and try to keep an upright position, giving your elbow a gentle pull. Take your last deep breath in this position, inhaling with your nose, and exhale, bring the other elbow up and give it a pull, leaning towards the other side. As always, it's important to keep breathing in this position. Inhale with your nose, and exhale with your mouth. Take one more deep breath in this position. And on the exhale, slowly release, bringing the elbows by your side and squeezing the shoulder blades together. The big focus in this stretch is squeezing the shoulder blades together at the bottom of the movement, and then we're going to slowly bring the arms over our head. So, to begin, the elbows come back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and lift the arms up, and then bring them back down. Squeeze up as high as you can, and back down, big squeeze. We're going to slow it down, stretching overhead a little longer, back down, squeeze, overhead, squeeze, overhead, and squeeze. This will be the last time we go overhead, giving yourself a big stretch and a squeeze on your return. Now we're going to deepen our stretch here. We're going to make our way on a kneeling position off of our feet. You're going to interlock your fingers behind you and then roll the shoulders back and lift the arms as high as you can. You're going to keep your chest expanded here, squeezing the shoulder blades together like we just practiced. And now to go a little deeper in the stretch, you're going to start bending forward, rounding out your back and placing the top of your head on the floor. If this is uncomfortable in any way, please do not do this position and return to the original pose. Bringing the arms as far back as you can, feeling a stretch deeper in the shoulders now. Breathing in this movement. So like I said, if you have to stay upright, feel free to just focus on keeping the chest elevated and your arms as high as you can. If you can get deeper in this position, keeping the head down and bring the arms back as far as you can. It's very important to keep breathing in this position and not holding your breath. Now, on your last deep breath, you're going to return, separate your interlocked fingers, and make your way into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to thread the needle today. So with one hand, you're going to make your way through the hole between your knee and your wrist. With the palm facing upwards, slide your way down through that section until your shoulder and head can rest comfortably on the floor. With the supporting arm today, we're going to bring it over our head as far back as we can to again open up the chest and shoulders. Feel free to close your eyes and take your last deep breath in this position. Inhaling with your nose and exhaling with your mouth, bringing your hand back down to push yourself back up and gently make your way to the other side. With your other arm, palm facing up, through the section between your knee and wrist, your shoulder and head is going to rest comfortably on the floor. And when you're ready, the supporting arm is going to go right over your body and as far back as you can to open up the chest and shoulder. Make sure you're resting comfortably and keep breathing in this position. Take your last deep breath, inhaling with your nose and exhaling with your mouth, gently pushing yourself back up. Now, you're going to make your way on the floor with your forearms supporting your body, your toes are walking out, gently let your hips fall, and we're going to be doing a back extension together. The first thing you'll do is place your forearms flat with your forehead down. From here, lift your head off the mat and push yourself gently to bring the chest up. The hips stay supported in this initial position, and now to go a little deeper, you're going to walk the hands behind you a little bit next to the chest and push yourself up and lifting the hips off the ground. If you feel any pressure in your lower back in this position or any pinching, please go back to the initial position with your forearms on the ground and your hips supported. You're going to take your last deep breath here and push yourself up onto your knees, walking yourself over into a seated position. Take your time here and cross your legs in front of you. You're going to sit nice and tall in your sit bones with your chest elevated, and you're going to place your hands on your shoulders. With your elbows, we're focused on the squeezing behind us with the shoulder blades, keeping the chest elevated. We're going to move our elbows up and forward for 5 big circles, focused on that squeeze and the elevation of our chest when we start moving up and forward. Feel free to bring your head into the movement up and forward with the elbows. And now on our last big circle, up, forward, and when you come back up, squeeze with the chest up. Now we're going to go behind us with a backwards motion, bringing the elbows forward and back for the squeeze and the chest elevation. Feel free to move the head again with the movement, bringing her up and back for the squeeze on our last big circle here. Breathing through this big motion. Now let the arms relax by your side. You're going to bring the head up and chin down into your chest. Feel free to close your eyes as you move with the natural flow of your breath. Letting gravity pull your head forward and backwards. 2 more rounds here, tucking your head down, lifting it up. Last round. And now back up. That is the end of our practice. Thank you so much for joining today, and I'll see you guys next week.